Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 26th, 2022. This is for Libra last shuffle. All right, Libra, and this is also for all other Libra placements. And if I'm across different platforms, if this video is cut off due to time constraints of a certain platform, just know the extent it will be on YouTube. So we have Five of Pentacles here that flipped out. So new supportive connections and true love. I think you got to love you. This is almost like saying to yourself that you don't deserve to be shut out by anybody, right? If that's not what you need as a person or not what you would do as a person, this is that energy you need. You would like more. This is about knowing what you want for yourself, almost being selfish in a sense, right? You know, some people are like, well, that's just how I am. That's just who I am. You have to accept me for how I am. I don't like to do XYZ. Well, that doesn't mean that you have to accept it. You can accept that they are that way, but you don't have to accept that as a behavior you want in your space. And so that new supportive connections energy with Three of Pentacles and Six of Cups would be that these may be people, one, that you have dealt with before, and they work well. You work well with them. Two, this may be people that you're like, you know what? Goodness gracious. Okay, so this may be work related too, but these are definitely people from the past, or about the past, or remind you of the past. Okay, so these may be people that you've known since that you were children, right? Or this could be that they remind you of those type of people. But true love energy with the Five of Swords, honestly, Five of Swords is not always the best card. But this is about you putting yourself first for once. You may not have ever done that before. For this to be here, it's almost like in order to preserve yourself, you're going to have to put yourself first against all odds. Who cares what it costs, right? And that you would expect the same for someone else. I feel like this is almost like you're looking at yourself in the mirror, almost. Like I said, someone may have been saying that to you, like cutting you out, shutting you out every so often. And with this water energy, it's almost like cyclic, or it's always disappointing. It's always like some kind of sadness or heartbreak or something going on. And it's always like, yeah, things could be really good. And then out of the blue, it's like, what? Kind of thing. It might be like that. Gosh, it does look like that. It does look like there's always an opportunity missed. Like everything could build, the momentum of build, and then it's down to someone missing the opportunity, and then you're back to square one. So this Five of Pentacles is like you don't deserve to be ignored. And so it's almost like it's not tit for tat or being childish per se, but you're looking at yourself going, that's what you want for yourself. And you know what? I respect that. Everyone should be very sure about what they want. Everybody should get with it, how they want to be treated the way they want to be treated. I know for a fact that I've got to do what's best for me. I want something that's going to grow. I want something that I can work on. I want something that can work and build to something, not something that goes through this thing of, we're building and then we're not building, and we're building and then we're not building. So there's something here with the new supportive connections aspect with people, is that you're looking for people to work well with together, and it may have a lot to do with the way that things worked with you in the past. You may be thinking about that energy like now, like, oh yeah, back in, when I was at so and so age, I went here and I remember this person and it was like magic. We just went together like peas and carrots. And you're like, that's the way I want my life to be. And so that may be something here that when you're searching for new people to connect with, that is what you're looking for. Now, the true love part, like I said, this is about you putting yourself first against all odds, because you may be surrounded by somebody who's doing the same exact thing, except for it's shutting, what's good for them is shutting you out or ignoring you or making you feel like you're not important. That's not cool, right? Transformation, the Chariot, and Justice. The transformation kind of thing would be that you maybe you naturally did what was right. You may have been maybe in the past, in a sense. It's almost like you may have been in a place where you kept a lot inside in the past. You may have kept a lot inside. You're transforming out of someone who may have did what did what other people thought was right. I would say, like other people were saying, that's not, you should continue to go in this direction. It's only right. Now, say I would give an example. Like, say you're married, right? Um, and they always say stuff like, a spouse is supposed to your body belongs to your spouse, right? And it's like they'll say that, and I know this is very, I don't, the example that came to me is like something I don't feel is appropriate, but I'm gonna say it because they're telling, yeah. So it's like your body belongs to your spouse, and say that they come to you and you feel like they say they shut you out all day. There was no intimacy at all, and intimacy, of course, is not always physical, but maybe there's no intimacy. Like they didn't speak to you, make no eye contact, no good morning, no hug, no, hey, how are you? Nothing. It's just, well, I gotta go, I gotta do this, and you just feel like, wow, you just breeze by me, and then later on they're waiting for physical intimacy, and you're like, I don't even feel connected, I don't want to. And then you have people telling you that's wrong, withholding physical intimacy is wrong. And so you're transforming from someone who listened to people that would tell you what was right or wrong, and even with a heart heavy, right? Because deep down, there's a lot you didn't tell. There's a lot you didn't say. So you're following advice based on something that other people's perceptions or family members or some sort of traditional pass down. And now you're transformed into someone who's like, no, I'm following my spirit's telling me to go in this direction. That's what makes me actually feel better. Like, because this is you. You're transforming into your own self, into your true self. All right, so let's just keep going. Look, I can't make this up, man. Higher self. Higher self. You're transforming. Your higher self is telling you to forgive this situation, right? But look, High Priestess, and that's the energy I was getting off of this. This exact energy, that's what I was talking about. There's a lot you don't tell. There's a lot you didn't say. There's a lot unspoken that your higher self is telling you to forgive so that you can open up your heart space. Because when people do things to us, and I'm seeing something to that magnitude, some Libras may be like, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. But there's a lot of you that may be going through this exact thing, and you're seeing that if you don't forgive the people, like there may be some things that they did, or it's like things that you want them to act like not to be in this cycle consistently, where things start off really great, and then you're back to square one of now you guys missed an opportunity, that one connection, that one day where you missed something, and now they have, either one of you are like, so I bet now they're not going to talk to me, when the other one's like, I'm not talking. There's always going to be, there's a cycle that starts up and closes out, and it's always disappointing and heartbreaking. And so that I'm seeing a wish fulfillment, like you wish for something, and they're saying that you won't be able to get it as long as you are holding a grudge. I don't know Libras to hold a grudge, but if you do, you keep it silent and you don't say anything, but there will be a cold war or a sarcastic comment or something. And I find that the higher self is telling you you've got to forgive even the things that you haven't said, even the things you haven't revealed, like you kept to yourself. Because the Five of Pentacles is a poverty state of mind, however someone has treated you in some way and that way. But if you don't forgive, then you are now in that Five of Pentacles. Like you are in poverty. And you don't want to be that person that is blocking your blessings. You have to open up your heart chakra. As you know, that's the center of your chakras. So you block that, you're closing off your throat chakra, your crown chakra. You're closing all of that up. You won't even be able to reach enlightenment in any way. So they're telling you that that's what needs to happen. So you're transforming. You're going to transform into someone who realizes that you know the right way, right? Your heart is light because you know the right way and you're doing the right thing. You're doing what's right for you. They're telling you do what's right for you, but forgiveness starts. It starts with forgiveness and to remember what you want, because you're going to get what you wish for. So if you say, I know I want something that's going to work, I want a well-oiled machine in my life when it comes to my connections, you'll see this happen for yourself, right? I want everything to come together beautifully, right? I want to walk away from the old. I want to walk away from these old memories, and I want something better for myself. I want something new that's going to benefit me. You're going to get that. Okay, you could be dealing with a Leo, another Libra. We have Cancer, we have Pisces. It doesn't have to be those signs. It could be in your chart, or it could be you in your, it could be in your chart, like I said. All right, so if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.